Hello and welcome back to Sportsnet Lakers, driven by your Southern California Honda dealers. Chris McGee, James Worthy, Meta World Peace. Allie, you're ready, aren't you? Allie's ready to come over. We got Trudell and Brez working the post-game locker room. Lakers get the win over the Orlando Magic, and they get a big night from LeBron in a huge third quarter. They need the victory, regardless of who it's from. Orlando's not a good record, but they play hard. So I thought the Lakers came out and did what they're supposed to do at home. Didn't like the fact that they lost the lead. It should have been a blowout early, but nevertheless, they're still trying to find their way. And, you know, they played well. LeBron James, obviously, without AD, you know, he just propelled them into great play, triple-double. And I just thought overall, you know, they played it good enough to win. And so, yeah, points in the paint was good. Some good
James,
stats.
I'll take it these days. I'll just take a win.
That's what I'm saying. I'll take a win against the Washington Generals right now. It wouldn't matter.
It would be nice to match up against the Generals every game, but it was a great game. You know, I feel like we should have put them away and won by about 30, 40. So we still got a lot of work to do, but, you know, it's a step in the right direction. I thought Westbrook played super solid. The young guys came in there, played solid. A couple times the young guys, they wasn't tagging, you know, wasn't like doing the shell properly. Phil sinking and different things like that, but overall it was a good effort.
Yeah, defense still a work in progress. Let's go back to Staples Center. LeBron is standing by with Mike Trudell.
All right, LeBron, after the OKC game, you told me that sleep was energizing you. I wondered maybe watching Bronny on NBA courts. Come on, that had to do a little bit for you.
Definitely a combination of both. You know, getting the optimal rest, getting into my REM sleep, but also having an opportunity to fly down to Phoenix last night and seeing my son play ball. It's definitely he inspires me. You know, so I felt really good waking up today after watching him and his team last night, and I just tried to do my part.
After a game like this, do you break down the game a little bit with him? He watches you in this context?
Oh, no, absolutely. You know, we're always trying to figure out ways how we can be better, not only individually, but for the betterment of our team. So it's all about, you know, playing hard, playing for your teammates, and just trying to figure out how to win a ball game.
All right, tonight, that third quarter, you only give up 10 points. LeBron, what was the key defensively? What was going on?
We kept a body in front of us. We contested all shots, and we rebounded. We were able to, you know, create some turnovers. Russ did a hell of a job on that weak side, getting steals and things of that nature, and we were able to get on the run where we were very good.
All right, another triple-double for you, but I want to ask you about the road trip coming up. Over the course of your career, what's the key on the road to stringing wins together?
You know, it's about a bunker mentality. It's just us. We're going to be going against some hostile crowds in Dallas, in Minnesota, and in Chicago. So we look forward to this. I feel like we're starting to round second base. You know, we want to continue to get better and better each and every game. But I love the way we played the last couple games. We want to continue that going into on the road.
Appreciate it, LeBron.
All right, appreciate it.
Tonight with THT, Russ, and LeBron, all three guys having great nights. I do want to start with LeBron James, guys. 8th game this year with 30 points, and he's only played in 16 games. He has a triple-double with 30, 11, and 10, and he absolutely took over in that third quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, big third quarter, and you mentioned it earlier. We had 16. I didn't even realize he was on a tear like that. But that's just LeBron James. You know, he's bringing it, and he's actually showing his team, hey, I know you guys know I'm a great player. You see me play, but I actually need you guys. And he's inspiring everyone. That's what it seems like he's doing right now, and it looks like everyone's following his lead.
That's what he's been able to do throughout his whole career, wherever he's been. Didn't have to do it as much in Miami. They had Wade and a good supporting cast, but he's been able to keep himself at the pace he needs to be, as we saw triple-double, 11 rebounds, 10 assists, and he's also able to get other people involved. So the ultimate leader out there tonight.
And Meta, one thing you notice, we always talk about offense, right? But he set the tone defensively tonight. 3 blocks. 2 chase downs, swats, giving them a tumbo. And also, without AD there, he gets to play a little bit of the 5. And it seems like his focus on the defensive end, when he's at the 5, goes up another level.
Well, it might even show AD when he comes back, I need to have more energy out there. And LeBron's out there, you know, he's showing by example. And I do want to see, you know, some of the young guys actually take what LeBron is doing and apply it, you know, to the game, especially on team defense, because this is like fool's gold. You know, you get a win, but you could have done things better. And when you play against better teams, we got a 5-game stretch coming up here, so you don't want that to come back and haunt you.
Do championship teams do that, Meta, even after a win, maybe when it was a win that you should have won by more, you didn't play great? You guys talk about, hey, if we're going to have better habits to win a championship,
Well,
we need it.
Big game can tell you it carries over. You think you play well, but you didn't. Then the next game, you come out and get blown out.
The most dangerous situation is when you're winning and not playing well. Jerry West used to always say, yeah, you guys won, but you played like crap. And it's a setup for when you go to a team like Dallas or Chicago. So, you have to be aware of your wins. Like, wins are important, but you have to dissect them and look at it and say, yeah, this should have been over in the third quarter.
Do you feel like, James, because listen, he's going to turn 37 this month. We're talking about LeBron James. He carries such a load offensively. But when he goes to that small ball 5 and he's the center, his focus changes. You can see it. And what that does to the team, it's pretty cool to watch.
Well, he knows. He knows he's at the 5, and he knows he's the big man on the court, and he also knows each position, he knows what the responsibility is. And he's been around long enough to know that. So when he went to 5, communication in the back, blocking shots, coming from the weak side, helping out, he knows what he's doing.
I want to make a note that Meta is 2-0.
Yeah.
Sitting at this desk.
All right.
Sorry, Robin Fish.
Most would say he might have been the catalyst for that third quarter. It was some bad Orlando basketball and some great Laker basketball. Our graphic producer, Andrew Miller, put up a great, he made a great graphic here. Third quarter disaster for Orlando, but epic for the Lakers. 36-10.
Yeah.
36-10. 2 for 23 for Orlando. 0 for 7 from 3. But look at the Lakers. 13 of 20 big game. 6 of 10 from 3, 9 assists, 8 fast break points. That is pure dominance. And by the way, 23-0 run during that span, largest of the year.
You can tell that they've been putting emphasis on the third quarter starts. They were very poor at the third quarter up until 3 or 4 games, and you can see where they're coming out with a sense of urgency in the third quarter. And I think against Orlando, again, not a great team, but a team that plays hard. And they execute well. So a lot of times people, take these teams for granted, and you can't do that. And I think the third quarter showed that they tried to put them away early.
Yeah, absolutely. That's true. And great third quarter. And we had a little slippage in the fourth, but at least we're showing